Hey guys, it's Femu Landverse, and I've closed $10 million worth of land transactions throughout my career. And this is what stops you from getting deals closed in 2026. So before I get started, let me be clear, that is $10 million in total transaction volume from acquisition to exit. I have made multiple seven figures in profit through cash flips. I am not claiming that I've made $10 million in profit flipping land alone. I am saying that I have done $10 million worth of deal volume, and I do have a proven track record with HUD to HUD statements to back that up as well. So in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 deal killers that stop you from getting deals in 2026 and in your current business right now. If you're sitting here, you're stressed, you're worried, you're confused, you are running your business, but you can't seem to close any of the deals that you're getting under contract or any of the deals that you're marketing to. This is usually what I see are the culprits of that issue. So number one is fear of low offers. You think you're insulting the seller, and you're not. You're offering liquidity. You are providing a service to sellers who are needing to be in receipt of that service. You can offer 50K now, 100K now versus 200K, maybe 600, 1,000 days from now. You're looking for the people that are receptive to immediate liquidity. You have to understand that some people value cash now over a maybe price later. You have to stop projecting your feelings onto another seller. This is the stuff that I see people do all the time where they think, oh, there's no way the seller's going to accept this. I got to sell it at $200,000. I need to be in at like 110 to actually make this a deal, but the seller's not going to. So you never even make the offer. You end up offering $180,000. You make an offer that's way too high. It's not your job to decide if the offer is good. It's their job, and it's your job to convey the value of that offer and the liquidity of that offer and understand if that offer even makes any sense to them at all. Because there are some sellers where it makes perfect sense for you to sell to you at 40% of market. If you can buy a property at 40% of market, there are some sellers out there where it makes perfect sense for them to sell their property at 40% of market because of whatever circumstance they're dealing with at that particular time. Your goal is to find these people, establish those connections and relationships, build rapport with them, figure out what those reasons are, and make money on the buy. The number 2 is analysis paralysis. Is actually one of the biggest things and biggest issues that I see people having and getting started and like actually implementing the system that works consistently. Most people don't do this. Now, most people are sitting there just like, okay, I just want to make sure that I'm 100% sure. The reality is you will never be 100% sure. You need to be about 50 to 70% sure. The market will tell you if you're right. The people that I've seen take immediate action and implementation and just go and follow the system and are not worried about being 100% right and everything being perfect and every market being perfect and all the marketing being perfect, those are the people that actually win. The people that are like at analyzing, well, this market versus that market, and then you spend 3 weeks analyzing markets, you haven't sent anything out, or this lead or that lead. I mean, I've heard people that say, hey, these 5 leads called me back, but I wasn't sure if any of these were going to be deals, so I didn't call them back for 2 weeks. You're sitting there analyzing, and it is putting you in this constant paralysis, and you're not going to get any deals done like that. You have to be the first one to the phone. You have to be the first one to call. Pick up that phone, dial the people, have the conversations, make the money. That's why we're doing this. So it's the other thing too is when you sit and think about why you're doing it. You're doing this because you want to make money, you want to create cash flow for yourself. You want to build up an investment portfolio, probably. If that's you, that's what maybe you already have an investment portfolio, but you want to have cash and you want to add to it. Like this is what this business model is for. That's what I've used it for. You have to be able to execute quickly. If you want to be a person that builds a business and closes deals on a consistent basis, you must execute quickly. For myself, I wasn't worried about making sure things were perfect. I was making sure that I did it, and then I got my feedback and got my data based upon what I actually did, right? You should spend about 15 minutes analyzing deals before making that call and offering. And many times as you practice, it'll be less and less and less. Don't get stuck and caught in this analysis paralysis. Take the action. Now, number 3 is lack of volume. A lot of people just send a few letters or make a few cold calls and then they just quit. You have to understand that this is a numbers game. We're looking for a very specific type of seller. I've sent out hundreds of thousands of mailers over my career, and actually much more. And listen, consistency beats intensity. If you are consistent with your marketing over and over, 2,000 a week, 2,000 a week, 2,000 a week, 2,000 a week, you will consistently get leads. You'll consistently be able to build up a pipeline, you will consistently close deals and you will consistently be profitable as long as you're following up with these leads, having conversations with these leads, and going deep in your conversations with the respective leads. Which actually leads me to number 4, which is poor follow-up. You have to understand that the money is in the follow-up. Most deals do not and will not close on the first call, and everyone expects them to. I think that people genuinely expect to send out mail or have a cold call and then get a lead, and the guy says, yes, I'm ready to sell to you for 50% of market value. I'll sell to you today. Where's the contract? That's not how this works. The skill is in the follow-up. The skill is how you understand a seller's pain point and understand property pain points so that you can negotiate along the way. You have to be relentless in this. This thing does not happen overnight. You must understand that. You need to call them until they sell or tell you to stop. And really what I like to say is call them until they sell to you or they pass away. And if they pass away, you need to make sure that it was in a trust so then their kids can then sell to you. That is how we think. It's very long-term thinking, and eventually you'll catch most of the deals that other people wouldn't have caught because most people are terrible with follow-ups. Most people do not follow up at all, which is why they don't get any deals done. You're not going to be one of those people. You're going to follow up. This is actually a statistic based upon research that 80% of sales actually happen after the 5th contact. It takes 5 contacts for a sale to happen. Now, I've seen this to be true and true within our own business. There are deals that we've been working for 2 years that we're just now closing. 2 years. 2 years. Follow up after follow up after follow up. Some of my best deals were deals that we followed up with 30 plus times. So you have to keep these leads in your CRM and have systems for follow-up. Most people don't even know how to have any system for follow-up. You don't know how to do it. You don't even know that that's a thing, which is why you're not closing the deals that you want to close. And then you're just spending more and more and more money on marketing without understanding how to manage your current leads and actually follow up with those. Now, number 5 is shiny object syndrome. You're trying to do too much. You're trying to wholesale, flip. You want to be a developer. You want to subdivide. You want to do e-com. You need to pick one thing, master that one thing until you got 7 figures net cash. Focus on that one course of action until you have success. That's all it takes. And it can be hard, man. Like there's so much going on with the world today and new business models, and everything looks sexy, everything looks cool, everything looks great, and you think that this is the thing, that's the thing, this is the thing, that's the thing. The reality is all these business models come with an inherent amount of risk. All of them have issues. There's going to be a negative side to all of them, and a lot of the marketing that you see with all these business models is that it's great, it's fantastic. If you actually look at all my YouTube videos, that's something that I don't do. I am telling you that I have personally been able to create a wonderful life for myself. I've been able to create long-term wealth for my family because of the land flipping business model. But it's also because I stuck to this path, stuck to this course, and I didn't get distracted on my way up. I didn't get distracted because I knew by the time I'm 25, which I'm 25 now, I want to be able to make empire building plays, which is what I'm doing now. So from 21 to 24, 25, it was cash stacking. Now I'm in the empire building phase. But I had to be able to master this to be able to enter that next phase of life. Most people try to go into empire building when you have not made $150,000 yet. It's a criminal mistake. Make sure that you focus on one course of action and take massive action on it until you reach success. So those were the 5 blockers that stop you from getting deals in 2026. And if you remove those blocks, you will close several deals if you remove the blocks, if you implement quickly, and if you know exactly what you're doing with the land flipping business. Now, if you need help and you want to be able to close big deals and bigger deals going into 2026, my consulting firm, Landverse, is the #1 certification system, coaching, and community for land flipping. And if you are ready to build, grow, and scale your land flipping business in 2026, feel free to apply below. If you're a person that thinks that you're not going to have to do a lot of work and that it's going to be a magic wand and that all of a sudden you're going to have all these deals in your pipeline, it's going to be overnight, please do not apply. But if you're a person that is fast to implement, you're a good listener, you have capital available. If you are that kind of person, feel free to apply below. We'd be happy to see if we can help you build, grow, and scale your land flipping business in 2026. If you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video as well, and I will see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day.